Welcome everybody back to the video. Today we are doing a unknown slate tier list. I'm saying this right off the bat. Highly recommended to use your slates on limited characters that don't have a RGB imprint, such as a Mid, Laya, Luna, Renok. Those are very recommended characters, again, because slates are very limited. And these characters don't have an RGB form. Or they are, only limited to a limited banner. So just keep that in mind. I'm saying this right off the bat as a, PSA, right? Highly recommended to use those slates on limited units. But if you have an abundance of slates going around, well, then these are going to be very good options going into the game or going into your slates and debating who to really use them. I know a lot of people that have a lot of slates. And I will say also, saving them for a collaboration is very good idea as well, because they are collab units. They are more than likely never going to return. But the question asked, when is the next collab? Who knows? We don't know. They've been, they mentioned the collab in the live stream, but there is no obviously confirmation in terms of when the actual live stream is going to happen. So just keep that in mind. So now, let's talk about the actual tier list itself. So let's start off up here with Triple S. Again, these characters are just miles above everybody. They are either an opener, insane imprint, used so much everywhere, or they just do some things units can't, do. Other units can't do pretty much, right? So, like Vildred, speed imprint. Let's be realistic here. That's literally insane, best imprint in the game. No one can do what Basarunka does, so she's definitely worth it. FCC, the only true damage unit that cuts it in half. So, Renok, DK Sharoon, New MO Mercedes, FCC is going to be your best friend. So again, she's the only character that can do what she does, so she's definitely still worth some slates. Janua, bro is OP. Let's be realistic here. Bro is OP when it comes to Guild War. Now, when it comes to Arena, he's fallen off quite a bit. And when it comes to RTA, yeah, you could get the draft if you really get it. But I still think he's definitely worth when it comes to Triple S. Tori, same situation. Not so much used in Arena, but very good when it comes to Guild War and RTA purposes. Vildred, Cleaver. Renok, it's Renok. Fastest unit in the game. You can literally throw on anything on her, and she's good to go. She's not like Ran, where Ran really wants crit damage and all that. Renok don't care. Renok can literally just give her anything. Triple HP you want. Not triple. Double HP with speed boots. She don't care. Absolutely broken unit, right? So she's definitely worth a S tier. Also, I will say this right off the bat. These characters are not in order. So, Bryce Area is not the best one to really give the slates to. So just keep that in mind. None of this is currently in order. Now next, Para. Any dark unit that comes out is automatically buffed with Para. No one can do what Para does. She's absolutely insane. Definitely worth slating out. Mort. Funny enough, one of the few RGB units up here alongside Vildred, Tori, and Janua. But technically, he's kind of the only knight up here when you really think about it in terms of RGB, right? So Mort, let's be honest, man. Mort, S3 damage, 70% pen. No one can counter besides him. Gives a barrier. Bro is insane. Bro is such an insane unit. Especially since Abyssal Youth Fiend is still alive to this day. And he just nullifies her completely, right? SPP, Luna, Frida, Aram, Amen, and Bryce Area are all openers. Alright. They are very good. These openers are still insane to this day. And some got buffed, such as a Mid with an EE, Aram recently coming out. These characters are going to be some of the characters you use the most of the time. You are going to be using these characters, right? Now, Bryce Area is a bit hit or miss. But again, with Genesis Raz coming out, she's probably more than likely going to be cutting her. And maybe Mercedes. Because Mercedes could be kind of annoying. Brian Witch's Area. Oi. Fast Bryce Area? Cleave? Easy. But again, basically, SPP all the way to Bryce Area are all basically the openers, cleavers, and all that. And these units, again, you're using them more often than not. And they're kind of insane. They are kind of insane, right? So again, All of them are basically attack percent, Bright Witch attack, a mid attack, ARAM attack, Frida attack, Luna's attack, and SPP's attack. Funny enough, right? They all have the exact same imprint. Because again, these are really good characters. And they have the best imprints in the game. Because they're giving more attack to your DPSers, which is fantastic, and we love to see it. Same thing with Payra, and I'm pretty sure same thing with Renok. I don't remember her imprint, actually. But yeah, absolutely bonkers, right? So now let's go on to the worth 1 slate or more. Now, these characters are extremely good. So now why I do really recommend 1 slate is because, well, that 1 slate you do give is the highest percentage you are gaining. So, let's say I give this to Arya. Well, guess what? She's going to be getting a 6% defense. Now, the main reason I'm recommending Arya, because she's still fantastic when it comes to Arena. She's still fantastic when it comes to Guild War. She's pretty niche when it comes to RTA, but she's pretty much ban-worthy whenever you do pick her. But overall, she's still phenomenal. 2 out of 3 game modes, absolutely insane unit. Still really, really worth it to this day. Alright, so again, Solitaria, what, HP imprint for everyone? Lidica, damage increase for the team. Bright Senya, more HP. Like, it's just very, very good. These characters are really, really good. Now, if you're willing to max them out, all power to you. I don't think that any of these are bad ideas to really max out. Polly, bro. The other Polly, very, very good. And again, if you want to max them out, all power to you. I think these characters are really, really good. I just don't think they are on the same level as automatically worth triple S'ing. But again, if you triple S them, all power to you. It doesn't really matter, right? If you want to dump 7 slates into these characters, all power to you. But I don't mind waiting, or I do recommend waiting for just their own imprints to pretty much imprint them. So just keep that in mind, right? That is usually how I am basing this tier list off of, because while I do think these characters are good, the characters in S tier are just miles insane when it comes to imprints, right? Next, it is going to be crit chance. Now this, I had to literally make your own tier, because characters with crit chance imprint is just so insane to me. Because crit chance is like the best imprint in game, alongside speed, because crit chance basically allows you to make your gear requirement much, much, much lower. You get about 16.8% crit chance for free if you have them triple S. And that is crazy when you really think about it. That means you could put a lot more attack. You could put a lot more bulk. You could do literally whatever you want to do with your extra stats. Because now, you don't really care for, going for extra crit chance on whatever piece. Which is fantastic. Fantastic. So again, all these characters in here, phenomenal units. Still, very, very good units. This crit chance is going to make them even stronger, right? Ludwig is probably the only character I don't know. I don't use him much in Arena. Guild War, I do use him a little bit. RTA, I can't really say. You could easily make a debate and put him down here in the notes here alongside Teiyu and Galilius, because these 3 characters, I have no idea if I can really recommend slating them or not. Now, Teiyu, I can see why, because every time this man is picked, he is pre-banned. Because the amount of damage he does is insane. So I can definitely, hear people make a debate about Teiyu being worth a slate. For sure. But I can easily see him be down here. So again, because there's a lot of ways to actually counter Teiyu, right? SPP just existing on the board destroys him. Elvira destroys him. So like, if he didn't have that requirement, I would easily just put him up here. For sure. But again, I don't know. I'll let you guys let me know down below, right? Please let me know. What do you guys think about Teiyu? Would you really put him up here in the worth 1 slate? I just pulled him. Funny enough, I just pulled him right now, right before I started recording this video. I pulled him, and I cannot wait to gear him. Hey, I'm happy. I finally got aboard Teiyu. But yeah, other than that, everything else inside the no tier is not really worth it. These characters, they're not really worth slates. You can live perfectly fine without them having slates. For sure. But again, I don't know how I feel about Teiyu or Galilius just yet. Vera, probably a good option. I got her slates. I got her imprints recently from the Epic Dash. And it's actually not bad, because she does give attack percent to the entire team. So I definitely want to put her up here. But again, she's kind of just an arena unit. RTA very niche. She's not that bad. So I will move her up. But other than that, everyone else down here, I can't really justify moving them up at all whatsoever. Sharoon, I need to see more of her. Who else got buffed? Dilibet. I know Dilibet's crit chance, but how many people actually use Dilibet? I have not touched Dilibet whatsoever, so I cannot really justify her moving her up whatsoever. Now, obviously, the imprint's free. All these imprints are literally free. We do know confirmation. Genesis Wrath has his own missions, so they are free. Mercedes is confirmed to be gold transmit stones, so we already know that. And then everything else is gold transmit stones as well. But other than that, that is going to be the unknown slate tier list. If you have any other questions, let me know down below. Other than that, though, hope you have a good day, and peace out.